Yeah, we did it. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream and a very happy Magic Monday, one and all.
Yes.
Let's see what we got going on here. It is the first real Bloomburrow, weekly stream, as opposed to all the other ones. I guess we bought the Nissa ones.
Oh.
But they've got Gideon, Jace, Lily, and Chandra. They've got Ugin and Eternal Army avatars as well. And these are obviously sleeves. Cool. Anyway, hi everyone. Like I said, the first official Bloomburrow stream. Oh, right. Silly me.
About the chat.
I completely forgot to pop out the chat for both of us, really. I was going to say
and
for
then
Amy, but...
I can't see it.
Exactly. Who needs to see chat?
I'll just go. Anna is here saying, Merry Magic Monday, you magical maniacs. That was a tongue twister for me today.
And what is up, Anna? Merry Magic Monday to you as well. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah.
Let us know, as well as anybody else who's out there, of course. Let us know how you're all doing.
Erica is here saying, hi, my dears with a heart.
Welcome, Erica, as well. Great to have you both. And a Merry Magic Monday to each of you.
Yes.
I guess we can start off.
Anna says, hey, girl, hey, with two hearts,
Amazing.
2 yellow hearts.
Amazing. For those of you that may not know who we are, really?
We're nobody. We're just going to go.
That's
just
probably true.
Marcus says sup.
What is up, Marcus? For those of you that may be new, that's probably why I messed it up, because I didn't do the typical thing. Whether you're watching live or on the VOD, what's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
We are Geek for All, and we are here on Magic Monday to play some Magic the Gathering Arena, specifically some Bloomburrow Limited, as it says over here, some sealed and or draft. It's me, and it's us. And so if you're familiar with that, we're going to start with sealed, because I do enjoy it. It does list all the different Typal decks that they anticipate you being able to make with the 2-color combos. We also have the archetypes list right here, so we can refer to that later, because this won't be available to us when we're deck building, which is like when you need it the most, Arena. But, you know. But it is our first non-streamer event sealed pool. Amy, are you ready?
I am.
Let's
Are you ready is the question.
No, but when will I ever be?
Okay.
But let's see what we get. Ooh, at least one mythic. What? It's Igra, Eater of All. We also have... We also have... Why?
Why not? Is the question.
If we play a 3-color deck, we could play everything here except this.
But that one's awesome.
The Lunar Convocation.
Look at all those bats.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And if you gained or lost life this turn, you make a bat.
But
Gained and lost life this turn.
look at all these awesome green cards we have.
Yes, and that's really more what we're going to play Igra, because this card's insane. We can then also, because of that, definitely play Scrap Shooter, definitely play Tender Wild Guide, incredible card. And that little you can judge me if you want, I hate possums. I hate them.
It really does.
I think they're disgusting. I don't like looking at them. I don't like seeing them. Some people may think they're cute. This baby possum is freaking adorable. The little one on the token. On the main card art, even the little one on the shoulder with the mouth open, I could skip that one. But the little guy on the token itself, leaning down with his tongue sticking out of his mouth because he's really trying to get something out of that water, adorable. Love that.
I don't care about it.
Okay.
If somebody killed it, I'd say fine. I'd say, okay, pass. But now if there was a bird on this card, I would murder it myself.
I was going to say, the closest thing to a bird anywhere are these bats.
Bats are amazing.
I agree.
And nothing like birds, so how fucking dare you?
I mean, I said the closest thing to a
Look,
bird.
Anna loves bats. She says bats with a bat emoji and a black heart. I can say the word black.
No, you can't. You clearly can't. You're having trouble.
She says possums are so cute. They always smile at you with two heart faces. No.
You know what also smiles at you and is cute? Quokkas. That I can handle.
Yes, those are very cute.
Quokkas are adorable. Possums, I can't. I will say, I don't think that people who think possums are cute are wrong. I just don't like possums. So, Jayanna, your feelings are totally valid, and I'm not in any way trying to invalidate them by saying what I'm saying about possums. I don't like possums. That's literally all there is to it. I just don't like possums.
I don't like possums either, but I'm just kind of whatever on them. But he loathes them. As much as I loathe birds. Erica says, hi, Jayanna, with a heart. I did my first ever March of the Machines draft because it was what I could afford, and I got 7 wins, so I never have to draft it again. Amazing.
That is true, but also what that means is hopefully you got enough winnings to allow you to kind of level up to a different draft format that you can immediately conquer that one as well.
Yeah, because you're just going to do that now.
But also...
That's who you are.
Yes, but also congrats, of course. That's awesome. Wick the World Mind.
The snail.
Yeah, he makes snails. So whenever he or they or another rat you control enter the battlefield, make a 1/1 black snail if you don't control a snail. Otherwise, put a +1/+1 counter on a snail. And then you can pay Grixis, blue, black, red, and sack a snail. And it deals damage equal to the sacrificed creature's power to each opponent. And then you draw cards equal to the sacrificed creature's power. I will not be playing this card today, but it is very cool.
It is cool. And I'm really mad Winter's not here to see it.
I know.
Mother of snails.
But yeah, I will play Yigra, Scrap Shooter, and Tender Wild Guide and see what else we get. I really do like Clement, but...
He's so cool looking with his long mustache.
Mm-hmm. It's not a mustache.
Yes, it is.
It's coming out of the top of it. You can see it comes out of the thing on his head.
Oh. I thought that white part was like his eyes and forehead.
Oh, no, his eyes are hidden on the side.
Oh, boo.
Like here and
I thought it was
here.
a mustache. Boo.
God, okay, I'm sorry, I guess.
Get rid of the card.
Okay. Well, we're not going to be playing him, so don't worry.
Okay. Erica says, turns out Sunfall is not a fair card.
That is also correct, yeah. That's the board wipe.
Look at this first art, Jayanna.
Flowerfoot Swordmaster.
Isn't it so cute? It's on a sunflower.
It's on, well, yes, it's on some, there are multiple sunflowers on all versions of these arts and the token as well. It's really cool. So I'm looking at black and green. I have 3 Bonebind Orators.
Not a fan.
They're fine. Savor's a good card. Nocturnal Hunger is good.
Yeah, I mean, we've all had some nocturnal hunger before.
Is that a euphemism or actually? Or both?
Both. I was just thinking euphemistically, but that's fine too.
I really thought you were going to go the other way with that one. You're like, no, I was thinking of getting a midnight snack.
Well, yeah. Jayanna says sunflowers.
Ooh, we also have 3 Longstalk Brawls. Now that's what I'm talking about. That is fantastic. 2 Sunshower Druids.
Yeah. I like that one.
It's a very good card. I like it a lot as well. Yeah. We can play the Junk Blade Bruiser. I know you don't like this one.
It's a rabid raccoon. Why would I like it? No one likes rabid raccoons. They kill them.
But we can play it. It's double green, so I'm going to play it. I don't want to play any of those, I guess. Interesting. This is going to be a weird one, I feel like. Okay.
Diana says, Finna, just make a...
Finna.
Finna, just make a deck with all the cards that have sunflower art. With 2 laughing faces.
That would be impressive. I won't lie. That'd be pretty great.
Yeah. There's not a lot of them.
No.
Like, there is a lot of them, but definitely not deck number of cards.
+2/+0, lifelink and indestructible for 3 mana? It's a little expensive. I'll take 1. Surveil 2, or Surveil 1, and it's a 2/2 flyer for 3? Sure, why not? Sinister Monolith, 4 mana at the beginning of combat on your turn. Each opponent loses 1, you gain 1. And then you can tap it and pay 2 life and sack it and draw 2 cards. Wow. That really works well in the white-black deck. Interesting. Early Winter absolutely gets in.
Yeah.
Great card. Wix Patrol is a 6 mana 5/3 when it enters mill 3. When you do, target creature an opponent controls gets -X/-X, where X is the greatest mana value among cards in your graveyard. That's iffy at best. I'll take all 3 of these. Because we have a food-ish strategy with Igra, I'm going to take Stocking the Pantry. Oh, no, I guess I'm looking at the wrong thing. That's +1/+1 counters. Never mind. I thought it had something to do with food because you're stocking a pantry. Anyway, whatever. It's fine.
Would make sense.
If you control a squirrel. So, mill 4 cards. You may put a permanent from among the cards milled this way into your hand. If you control a squirrel or return to squirrel, make a food. So, no. Tender Wild Guide absolutely gets in. Hazard Root Herbalist. Whenever you attack, one of your creatures gets +1/+1 until end of turn. If it's if it is a token, it also gains Death Touch until end of turn. Sure, why not? This one is not great if it's not in a squirrel deck. We do have food, but not like if Igra's not on the field, we're gonna have a tough time having food on the field. So this is then not good without those. Definitely take Scrap Shooter. Definitely take Rush Shield Rampager. What gold cards are we taking? Igra and Junk Blade Bruiser, which means we actually do need more cards. So what are these? 2/4 reaches. When they enter, you may forage to draw a card. I guess I'll take both of those. Our curve is weird. Just showing off your squirrel to everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. There's probably more. Oh, yeah. Okay. There are squirrels here. I guess I take both of these. Okay. It's a weird deck. This is the breakdown. This is what it looks like. I think it's fine at best.
Okay. Well, let's try and find out.
Okay. What is our deck box art?
How about a red card?
Like? This one.
That one's pretty sick.
Right?
Yeah.
And what sleeves are we using?
We're using... Ooh. I don't know, I just get so bored with them. You know, even though we have like a zillion.
I was going to say, I don't know. Because we do have a lot.
Ooh, that Ashiok one's pretty sick. Right there.
You got it.
Yeah.
We're still rocking Kiora for the summertime.
Yeah.
And do we want to change companions or keep Ghost Lil Sebastian?
Oh, yeah. Ghost Little Sebastian. But with pimples.
I think they're supposed to be bubbles. I could be wrong.
That's what I'll say about my acne from now on. They're supposed to be bubbles.
Nice. Very
People
nice.
just walk backwards, and then when they get far enough away, run.
Oh, the game audio is probably really loud, huh? Sorry, everybody. 2 and 1. I can play literally everything in my hand but early winter.
But it's so cute.
This is awkward.
Just keep it. Whoa. I love the field.
We got there.
Nice.
All right, Sun Shower Druid, do your thing.
Erica says, also, I've finally gotten to the point in the Ace Attorney collection where I'm playing the game I haven't played yet and don't know anything about them.
Nice. How's that been? Is it frustrating or fun or both?
Yeah, because ours was definitely frustrating and fun at the same time.
It's true.
In fact, that might be the most frustrating game we've ever played. When I think back on it, all the ones that we played, I think it really was.
All right, so they're in a standard red-green raccoons strategy here. We have another Sun Shower Druid, huh? So what you're saying is I should play this, put the counter here, make it a 2/5, play this, not gift a tapped fish, and then have these two fight each other. Perfect. And then we can go to combat and attack for 3, giving +1/+0 over here, so actually making it 4. Sick. Okay, end of the turn. Great.
She says, I'm having fun. I've already cried twice. LOL. Okay.
Fair enough.
Roller coaster of emotions.
That's right.
Is
That's right.
the Ace Attorney franchise.
Yeah. I'll agree with that. They're thinking about that second main. Because they have 3 mana available. I don't think that works. How does that work? They just have another one? Okay. Okay. Sure. I'll take my turn. Scrap Shooter. Could let them draw a card to destroy their food, but they're top decking right now, so I kind of don't want to do that. But I can still make a 4/4. So we'll go like this. Play a 4/4. Longstalk Brawl again. Not gift anything, because I don't need to. Kill your creature. And then go to combat, swing minus the O2, and hit you for another 2. Seems good. Top decking on their side means they get... We don't know.
Okay. Erica says, but they're good tiers. I've been with this series for 6 games, so I'm invested fully. LOL.
That makes perfect sense. Absolutely.
Awesome.
They top decked a card that lets them get a permanent out of their graveyard. Okay. Sure. Seems legit.
Erica, I want to ask, when you did, first of all, I feel like I'm saying when you, because I feel like I already know that you definitely did, and I'm just remembering that and not assuming anything. Did you watch our Ace Attorney pre-records? And if you did you agree or disagree with a lot of the things that we said? Like, how's your kind of feeling on the stuff that we did? And then, go ahead.
No. Nothing to say. Go ahead.
And then, maybe you were super annoyed that you had to keep taking off your headphones every time I was doing the yelly accent voice, because I can't do an accent without also yelling. I just want to hear what you think.
Yelly accent voice. You did 2 voices or 1?
I did 2, but that's only because I forgot the one that I had originally done, so I did a different one. Like, I know it was different. Like, I know it was very different, but I don't really remember what the first one was, so.
Okay. Well, no, I mean 2 different characters.
No, I only did 1.
Okay. Okay, so they eat their food, go to 11. So they top-decked in a row a card to get something out of their graveyard when they had nothing else in hand, and then a rare. Now, thankfully, the rare doesn't help them at all right now, which is very nice. And then it looks like probably a land, because they kept a card in hand for the whole turn cycle. And they can see it.
Oh! Thank you, Edchu. Edchu?
God bless you.
Thank you. Hashtag blessed.
Wow.
Dumb as fuck.
Yes, it is. Okay. I think I was a little aggressive there with the removal, but it obviously worked. They emptied their hand very quickly. They didn't have a lot of ways of refilling their hand. Obviously they had the 1 forager, but we were able to kind of get rid of everything. So, and this hand is phenomenal. Really great.
I'm almost always too aggressive, and I think that in some ways that has benefited me, but in most ways it probably has not.
Okay.
Just life-wise.
I mean, I know what you meant. They're going to level it up because they got nothing else to do with their mana. No, they're going to play a Fireglass Mentor, which is a Lizard Warlock. At the beginning of your second main phase, if an opponent lost life this turn, exile the top 2 cards of your library, choose one of them. Until the end of turn, you may play that card. Alright, so we're going to go like this.
Did I ever tell you that that's actually why I don't like shaking hands with people?
No.
People are very off-put by how aggressive my handshake is because I'm a female.
Oh, I see.
And they don't like it.
Sure.
And or it hurts them. And they just say they don't like it, when in reality I'm hurting them.
Sure.
And they don't want to admit that that's what it is.
Discard 2 cards unless I discard a non-land. I'll just discard this. Yeah. Okay. Land. This guy. Swing with both. Plus up on that one. Each of 3 and pass. Okay, this is interesting. Fountain Port. So tap it to add a colorless. Tap 2, tap it, sack a token, draw a card. Tap 3, tap it, pay 1 life, make a fish. Or tap 4, tap it, make a treasure.
Wow, a lot of options there.
Yeah, none of them are great for them right now. Hence why they just played it and now went to second main, leveled up their scavenger's talent, and fully passed.
Well, Joe, I mean, any fountain port in a storm. So...
God damn it, Amy.
Yeah.
All right, there are 12. That's very good, by the way.
Good.
Very good. I'm surprised it was called Fountain Port and not Fountain, Post. Because, it reminds me of Trading Post, which maybe was what they were going for, I imagine. I lose 3 life unless I sack a non-land permanent or discard a card, huh? I guess I'll discard a card, won't I? It resolves. I'll discard this patented Geek for All Handland. Pass. Perfect. Agate Blade Assassin. Combat. Swing out. Put the plus on this one. Doesn't matter. They block that one. It gets 2 more power and lifelink and indestructible until end of turn. Kill their creature, gain more life, they get another food. Congratulations, you did it. Pass.
You did it.
I mean, sort of. I'm trying. I have 3 1-powered creatures, and they're getting there. We're trying here.
I think you're doing beautifully.
Thank you.
Erica says, I did watch your Ace Attorney series. Okay, I thought you did because I was pretty sure we talked about it. And then I was like, maybe I'm just misremembering that because, I don't know, I'm an idiot. Who knows?
Wow.
She says, I feel like it's totally understandable to be like, this court is a sham. Because, let's be real, the whole court was out of order. LOL.
This whole court's out of order. Let's play the Agate Blade Assassin and the Bumbleflowers Share Pot, making a food and passing.
It's like a bumblefuck, but it's like a nice one. It's like a nice way of saying someone's a bumblefuck.
I will say, shout outs to the folks at Champion. I did hear a couple of people very excited about Ms. or Mrs. Bumbleflower, I don't recall which it is, from the Commander set from this set. Or the Commander cards from this set, because every time, I think it was Ms., because every time they talked about it, they were like, Ms. Bumbleflower. Oh, look, it's a Tender Wild Guide with its offspring.
Yeah.
I know that card.
Erica says, although I do want Joe to cross-examine a parrot now.
Like in my real life profession as an attorney?
Oh,
you
wow.
want me to cross-examine a parrot?
That's not going to happen.
Oh, this is a sorcery, huh?
Or at least it better not. Because parrot is a bird.
It is a bird. I'm going to gift the tapped fish, put the counter here on this guy, and then fight here. Good. Yeah, you make a food. Congrats. You're tapped out, though, which is nice. And then swing out with everyone. And then +1 to this guy.
And you always bolts the bird.
They go to 1. Okay. They do have 2 blockers and 3 cards in hand. Each of my creatures is lethal, but they have 2 food, which could represent 6 life and 2 cards off the top for me. Is that correct? Each opponent discard. No, that's not it. Oh, it's this one. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Mills 2. Okay. And I milled 2 earlier, which is these 2. All right. Sorry, go ahead, Amy.
So actually, I'd be okay with Joe cross-examining a parrot so long as he killed it afterward.
You can't. That's not how
Yes.
court works.
Erica says, Your Honor, the defense would to McCall the parrot testify.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Because a parrot, like a macaw, is a parrot. So you're gonna call the parrot, so you macaw it.
Okay.
You don't get that. I think that's great.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna play my own Tender Wild Guide ×2, so with Offspring, and I'm gonna pass because basically I don't know why they haven't been doing it yet, but at the end of every one of their turns, I can tap my Tender Wild Guides and put counters on them. Again, I hope they'll start remembering that now, but like, it could be unless maybe they've been tapping it for mana. Rapid Gnaw kills the big one. Okay. Hey, look, they remembered. All right. Good. I actually don't have a 5th land, notably. Which is very unfortunate. But also, they have the mana. But like with Bumbleflower's Share Pot... never mind. It got exiled. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
There's that, I guess.
Yes.
The cool thing is, I can give this Sunshower Druid the +1 from the Hazard Root Herbalist and attack, and then they lose their Druid of the Spade, which is a 3-drop with Trample, for my 2/4.
Look at that cute bat.
This one?
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, let's do that. Because they even like I mean, I guess they could chump block, but yeah, this will be a trade if they block with the Druid of the Spade. If not, okay, yeah, that's fine. This is wonderful. Because they have one card in hand just like we do. You can absolutely sack food. I mill 2 cards. It resolves. It's a land and a land. Thank you, opponent. Hell yeah. I was going to draw 3 land in a row. What else is new? Anyway, that's totally fine. They make another food. And I will end my turn keeping up the patented Geek for All hand land. Which notably, I mean, if I have to use it, like discard it or something, I will. But if I draw Igra here, Igra, I believe, costs 5, if I recall correctly. So I will have the 5th land that I need to play and then cast Igra.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the goal. All right, what does level 3 on this stupid thing do? At the beginning of your end step, you can sack 3 other non-land permanents to bring a creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay. You got it. So they could sack, like, food to, like, get their best thing out of their graveyard, which is this guy, maybe? The 4/3? It's probably the 4/3, if I had to guess. And they pass their turn. Let's see if they do that. Oh, they are doing it. Wow. That's cool. Return a creature from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. Oh, and again, if it's the one that makes me discard a card, same as the last time. It's not. It's a Tender Wild Guide. Okay. But I mill 2 cards 3 times. And they make a food. Okay. So 1, 2, not our mythic. 1, 2, 2 land, not our mythic. 1, 2, not our mythic. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Did you mill me to my mythic? That's what I want to know. Take her turn. Lose 2 life. No. But I did get an exile effect at instant speed, too.
Oh.
Combat. They're at 4, and they can gain more life. Basically, I'm curious what they're going to do here. They've got 1 card in hand that can sack a food at any time, which is not a huge deal to me. Oh, I don't have the 5th land on the field, so never mind. I actually can't cast Early Winter because I held the hand land. But that's a cool trade. I'll take that. That's fantastic. Incredible. Deal.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. Oh, yes. So that one was summoning sick. But now the Herbalist dies too? That's unfortunate. That's a problem. Okay. Resolves, play the land, end the turn. Okay. A little scary. But
Wow, that's a pretty big baby possum.
I know. You may forage to draw a card. I mean, they have 7 cards in their graveyard. I'm sure they will. They do. 1, 2, 3. Okay. They only have... Well, they have 3 mana open if you count the baby. Cool.
Erica says that's no longer a possum. It's an oh god, why possum?
That's correct.
Okay. Oh,
That's
okay.
correct.
So it's like no longer an opossum. That's an oh god, why possum.
Correct.
Okay, okay.
All right, I'm going to play the Bonebind Orator, which is actually a pretty decent draw here. They're not the only ones that can get shit out of their graveyard, and they've been milling us. So even if they mill our Mythic, we have a way of getting it back now if the Bonebind Orator ever ends up in the graveyard. No attacks, end of the turn. Jesus. This is sealed? How many fucking classes did you get? At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on a creature you control. They're leveling that up to level 3, which at the beginning of their draw step, draw an additional card for each opponent who has one or fewer cards in hand. Okay.
Oh, this is a good one, Erica. She says, I'll orate your bone bind.
That is a good one.
That is a very good one.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh, fuck. These class cards are gonna kill us, man. I like two rare class cards and an uncommon.
This dude was at 1.
Yeah. And they have food, so I'm actually not going to attack because there's no way they block. They just take the 2, eat food or whatever, and like go up to 5, and then possibly 8 as well. So there's no reason to attack with the Bonebind Orator here. The Bonebind Orator is the only thing keeping them from attacking us. Sack a token to draw a card. We mill 2 more cards. We're at 11 cards left in our library, now 9. Still haven't found our Mythic, by the way.
But both lands
Yep.
got milled,
Yep,
which is
which was-
actually quite nice.
Yes, and it was another 3-lander in a row, which is the second time that's happened this game.
Erica says, oh, also today was a perfect day. Raining gently all day. Never got above 66 degrees.
Jeez, good for you.
Yeah, that must be nice.
It's been hot as shit here for so long.
Oh, fuck.
And even my office today, I was telling Amy, like, you can tell that, like, they lower the temp or, like, you know, turn off the air conditioning during the weekends because nobody comes in on the weekends. And so when we came in this morning, it was sweltering in there. Absolutely sweltering. I don't know how to deal with these class cards, man. Alright. I lose 2 life. I drew Savor, which is only -2/-2, but it does also make another food. Oh, but this thing has Ward 1. That's not a huge deal with Savor. The problem is, if they block with the 3/5, I can't then kill in response. Everything has Ward 1? Is that this? Permanents you control with counters on them have Ward 1. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I lose this game. I mean, my Mythic is in my bottom 8 cards. Like,
Erica says, I hate to say it, but are we getting ... outclassed?
yeah, heavily.
with a sunglasses emoji.
It's brilliant. It's very funny. But it's also totally correct.
Yes. Quite literally.
The Bumbleflower Sharepot was a chance for us to get rid of a class, and then instead they exiled it with a spell. So, sack a token, draw a card, and then because they sacked something, we mill 2 more. Land, not our Mythic still. Bottom 6 cards was our Mythic this game.
Wow. Some people just don't have any class. What can we say?
Give! Scaled Scorch. How many rares do I have to play against at once?
Tickle 'em.
I'm so glad you like him. Now he has Ward 1 and pay 2 life. Can't stop the 3/4 flyer. They gain a life. Congrats. I go to 7.
Oh boy.
I guess I'll take my turn. still not our mythic. That is upsetting.
Yeah.
Let's play the Treetop Sentries. Yeah, I'll do it. Land, and land. Like, we have enough of them. Okay, lands go away, and we still didn't draw the mythic. Bottom 4 cards is our mythic, y'all. Bottom 4.
Charlie is here saying my phone was trying to keep me from joining. How are you guys? I missed y'all.
Yeah, it's great to see you. Welcome back. We're doing well. I mean, we were mentioning it's been very warm here, but besides that, I mean, that's just life.
Yeah.
So we're fine. I'm about to die to class cards. But it doesn't matter. You're just going to sack 3 things, mill me for 6, and I lose, right? There you go. They did it. Okay. They got there. Let's see where it was out of our bottom 4. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh no, I have to discard a card. Whatever will I do? Technically, Scrap Shooter also a problem being on the bottom because this could have destroyed an artifact or an enchantment. And these are all enchantments, these class cards.
Yeah.
Alright, so they get a food. I mill 2. There's our mythic. 3rd from the bottom, y'all.
Wow.
3rd from the damn bottom. Okay. Bonebind Orator as well, because there was a second Bonebind Orator that we could have used if it got milled. And it did, as the last card. Discard a card, have it be the Scrap Shooter, because we literally can't draw a card now. So we go like this. Kill our own Bonebind Orator to put it in the graveyard. Create a food, because all of their creatures are 3 toughness or more. And then they win.
Thank you, A Little Spoon.
Wow. Everything we needed was in our bottom 4 cards.
That sucked so bad. That opponent was at 1,
They sure
like
were.
halfway through the game.
They sure were.
We should have been able to kill them all the way back then.
Yep. And I kept saying, like, our mythic, because, you know, it's a really good card. But yeah, like I said, the Scrap Shooter would have helped massively. The Bonebind Orator being in the graveyard to have given us an opportunity to pay 4 and get something back would have been super helpful. So again, that's 3 cards out of our bottom 4 that would have been helpful there. But they were our bottom 4. Hey, look, it's Igra.
Not in our bottom 4 this time.
Sure, but we don't have any black in our hand.
We'll draw it.
Okay, I mean, if we don't draw any land, we can literally only play this Share Pod and make a food.
Okay.
If we draw any land, we get Treetop Sentries, but it means we're not playing a creature until turn 4.
Okay, but if we mulligan this hand, we're not playing Igra.
Uh-huh. But if we don't mulligan this hand, we may not be playing Magic the Gathering.
Okay.
There we go. That's much better.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
Do we normally play Magic the Gathering?
Just because you're right doesn't mean it doesn't hurt.
I'm not right. That was a mean joke.
It was a very good joke. I liked it a lot.
Charlie says, it's warm here too, and update on my leg. I no longer need crutches, but need a lot of strength regain in it.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Well, hey, congrats at least on that, like, incremental benefits, man, or incremental improvements, I should say, is a good thing. And, like, that's always the weird thing with muscular injuries or skeletal muscular injuries is, like, this is going to take a long time to heal. So that's really cool. Congrats that it's getting better.
Godalope says, oh no, what did I walk into?
What's up, Godalope? Oh, jeez. That is a very good card. Okay, well, here's what we'll do. I'm going to give him a tapped fish. That's what we're going to do. Please have this tapped fish, and then this Bonebind Orator is going to kill your very good rare. I'll read it in a moment. So this card says, 2/3 with haste for 3. Whenever a player casts their second spell each turn, this deals 2 damage to target opponent. Okay, so they could bounce something, but they won't, because if you bounce the token, it goes away, and if you bounce this card, then why'd you play it? They attack for 1, you got it. So what this means is if we play our second spell each turn while this is on the battlefield, we take 2 damage. If they play their second spell each turn, so that could be on our turn or on their turn, we still take 2 damage.
Wow.
It's very good. It's a very good card.
That's fucked up.
Right?
When people say tapped fish, all I think about is a fish wearing tap shoes. But obviously that doesn't work because they're underwater, so like they can't tap.
Hey, they put our Bonebind Orator in our graveyard. Thanks, opponent. That's great. And now I can play a flyer since the creature that they let die was a reach creature. Awesome. Okay. Good stuff, good stuff.
Charlie says, and I decided you guys can call me Char from here on.
Deal.
I've been binging a new show I just discovered.
Sure.
Okay.
Let us know what you got. Is it Char, by the way, or Char? Like, is it pronounced like with an S? Or Char like what you would do to like a piece of meat on a grill?
Or charred fish. Charred.
Well, a piece of protein on a grill.
Charred.
A piece of...
Tapped fish.
Sure. Very nice. All right. They exiled our 2/2 flyer with a 5-drop. That's great. Go ahead. What?
No, I just said,
Oh. Hey, look.
Ha.
I know this card.
Ha ha ha.
All right, so we have Bonebind Orator, and that's it in our graveyard. Let's go to combat. Swing with both. Okay, good.
He says it's the amazing tap dancing fish.
That has to have been a thing at some point, right?
It's like on top of the water too, so maybe like
They just gave us a food. Little do they know if we get our mythic, they're going to regret that. But otherwise, that's pretty good. They killed our creature too. Pass to attackers. They attack for 1. You got it. We're at 19. And then do they end their turn? Sick. I'm going to get our flyer back to our hand. Thanks. It's a nocturnal. Each turn that they've played a removal spell, we've drawn it the next turn. I mean, they know we have it, I guess, so I'll play this. I should play the hand land only because we have Nocturnal Hunger and it's an instant. So let's do that.
Pronounced with S.
Yeah.
Like Char.
Char.
Okay. And I'm watching The Rookie. That's the show I discovered.
That's the cop show with Nathan Fillion, is that correct? All right, so we have another hand land. Thanks, game.
Thanks for knowing that, because I thought it was the show you watched with The Rock in it.
The show I watched with The Rock in it?
Yeah.
What show did I watch with The Rock in it?
I don't know. It was
TV
it
show?
was like a sports show. So I
Oh,
just thought
that's...
when you said rookie, like it was like a sports thing.
That's Ballers. You're thinking of Ballers.
Oh, okay.
Ballers was a cool show. I liked that show.
Sports are sports to me.
Does this work now? I didn't read what the card did. You don't need to get a food. You're at 10. Let's use the Nocturnal Hunger against you. Does it recheck again? It doesn't. That fucking sucks. Okay, sure. I guess I should have read what it did first before I let them go to combat. It's all good. There it is. What's up, buddy? They have 1 card in hand. I guess I go to combat first. Ooh, and we can play the hand land too. And sack a food. Sick. Okay, swing for 2. They take it. All right, time to play a mythic, everybody. We did it. Yigra, Eater of Thanks for the food, by the way. And turn. Hey, look, this fish is now food and a friend.
I love it.
Me too. They're targeting it with an exile effect. They only have one piece of food. They didn't sack a food, so it just got countered. And I mean, yeah.
Oh, no.
I would too.
Thank you, Lobo. I'm so sorry.
You sack a food, it's right here. I assume that was a misclick, by the way, because like sometimes it'll be like, well, decline, and like, that's my assumption. I'm not trying to like,
that sucks.
Say anything about this person. The UI is probably a little weird with that. Wow.
That sucks.
That does suck. Because they had the opportunity. I mean, obviously, like, they're at 8, but, like, this is 2 damage a turn, right? And I don't know what their last card is, but they had a chance. They definitely had a chance. Especially with the exile effect either in hand, like it was in their hand before they drew their card for this turn, or this turn. But, yeah, they had that. That sucks. That sucks.
Okay. So Shar says, I'm fangirling over my favorite actor in it. And be right back, controller batteries died. Godalobe says, love that show, Rookie. Marcus says, the Rookie is awesome. I'm excited for the next season.
Nice. Yeah, I've never seen it. I enjoyed Castle a lot when it was able to be... I think I watched it like on Hulu back in the day or something. So I enjoyed that. I haven't gotten the chance to see Rookie. I don't know where I would see it online either, because if it's on Hulu now, we don't have it. So, there's that. But yeah, I would definitely be interested in seeing it. That's cool.
Shard says, yeah, it is with Nathan. Godalope says, love everything I've seen. Nathan Fillion do. Petition for Firefly Season 2 and then some. Haha, don't tell Bruce. And Shar says, amen to that. Also, my brother is keeping a close eye on me. I had a bad mental health relapse. Oof.
Gotcha. Well, we're glad that you're joining us.
Yes.
All right, so interesting. All right, so turn 3 I can play one of these, and then turn 4 I play this, and then turn 5 if I draw a land I can exile their Mist Breath Elder. This is a very good card, by the way. Like, really, really good. I like this card a lot. It's going to do a fair bit of damage. Oh, and we drew the 5th land. Great. All right, 3rd mana, Flying Death Toucher. There you go. That'll hopefully stop it from attacking.
Okay.
And then if they kill it, like, it's annoying, but that's probably the least of our worries. They had a counter spell in hand? Wow. Good for you. Good for you.
Well.
That sucks a lot. Okay. All right, well, here's... Nope, that's a 1/4. We can't do that. We're in a bit of trouble here. Okay. Yeah, we're in big trouble. Fifth turn, we can do some stuff, but this is an issue. Let's auto pay for the offspring. Okay. Yeah, this is bad.
So Shar says, it's funny and serious. Awesome mix. And yeah, it's on Hulu.
For sure. Okay.
Yes, I needed to hang out with my favorite friends. Points to all of you.
Well, thank you. That's very kind. I appreciate that.
That is cute. Thank you.
4/4 reach for 4. Lily Splash Mentor.
It's so cool.
3 mana, exile another target creature you control, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control with a +1/+1 counter on it, only as a sorcery. Okay. A 5/5 is attacking us. We could go to 7.
Jay Anna, if you're still here, check out this awesome frog.
The Lily Splash Mentor. I'm going to go to 7. It's very scary, but I'm going to do it. 5th land.
Shar says, so anything going on this week?
You mean on the channels and stuff? Thankfully we had our Whirlwind Week 2 weeks ago. Not so much today.
Well, there is something going on this week, but we're actually not going to spoil that.
I genuinely have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't?
No.
Well, I'll start to explain. Just come back to our stream on Friday.
On Video Games for All.
On Video Games for All.
Alright, what am I doing here? Do I want to play this? I think I do, because I can't... Longstalk Brawl doesn't help me here. So let's do this. And put the counter on this guy. No attacks, and then I can make it a 4-4. So if they want to trade, I guess I'll do it, because we're in dire straits here. Sure. It was targeted, but it comes back with a counter on it. Okay. But obviously not with Offspring, because you have to pay the mana as you cast it, and you're not casting it. They're doing it again. Okay, it's a 3-1. Sure. Okay. So, hear me out. Block. Okay. I guess I messed that up. Why couldn't I tap this to put a counter on it? Okay. This is... Okay. We have a 2-4. We could draw a card. We have a 1-4. Like, there's not options here for us at all. Alright, here's what we're going to do. I will exile these 3 to draw a card. Okay. I can't play that anyway, that's irrelevant. But I am going to play this. I'm going to gift the tapped fish. I'm going to use this to fight this. And then I'm going to pass. Okay, okay. We still have a chance. It's a very slim one, but we still have a chance. The 3-5 blocks the 4-4 all day. And they drop a Mythic Helga on us. Whenever you cast a creature spell with mana value 4 or greater, you draw a card, gain a life, and put a counter on it. Tap to add mana. Okay, so she doesn't do anything right now. Because they don't have 4 mana anymore. Okay. As far as Mythics go, at this exact moment, that is not a huge deal. They blink Helga and bring her back with a counter. You got it. Before my turn, I'll put a counter on this. Nocturnal Hunger. Okay. They get a food. But we get to kill Helga. Okay. Okay. We're basically in the same spot we were last turn, but we actually have Scales of Shale up, which is super helpful. They have 3 cards in hand. They're at 20, so I'm not worried about having given them a food. Whenever you give a gift, draw a card. It's a 2-3. This is totally fine. They can blink something, like the Jolly Gerbils, if they want. It has to be at sorcery speed, so it would have to be before the end of their turn. This is super scary. I messed up a couple times, but we're still in this somehow.
Shar says, I'm excited now. I definitely gotta catch up on everything I missed. I just saw the opponent's name and thought of Enter Sandman by Metallica.
It's a... yeah.
That's likely what it's about.
I would imagine. Alright, so it's a 3-4. Before we go to our turn, since they got nothing else, I'm going to put a counter on this. It's a 3-3. We drew a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will play the hand land.
Or maybe they just really like the villain from Spider-Man. Could be.
Could also be true.
Or they just really like napping. Who knows?
Oh, this has reach. It's fine. I'll still play the 2-2 flyer. I think that's better than this. We're not attacking right now. It is a 1-4, which is actually a pretty decent blocker, but still. I think we're fine with Scales of Shale helping us out. No attacks. End of the turn again. Okay. Come on.
Godalope says, or Neil Gaiman Sandman.
Yes, that is a comic book series. Very, very famous comic book series by Neil Gaiman, who is great. They're bouncing... Okay, we're not dead yet. But they're bouncing 2 of our cards, and then drawing 2 and discarding 1. Oh, but one of them's the token, too, so we'll never get that back. That sucks a lot. Okay. All right. We're not out of the woods yet, but this is not impossible. Are they swinging out here? Come on. Just those two.
You said we're not out of the woods yet.
Mm-hmm.
So should we tell Taylor Swift or should we not tell Taylor Swift?
I don't get the reference. I mean, I assume it's a line from one of her songs, but that's about all I got. All right, so we gain 4 life, lose 3, so we're back at 5 now. We drew another Sun Shower Druid, huh? And they have a 3/4. So we play the Treetop Sentries. Do we have 3 cards in our graveyard? We sure do. Do the exact same thing we did last time and draw a card. Yes. Thank you. Submit. All 3 go away, and we draw Bonebind Orator, which we could play, actually. Or we could play the Sun Shower Druid.
Yeah.
Gains us a life. I'm gonna... What does it say? At the beginning of your end step, if you gained or lost life, surveil 1. I'm going to Bonebind Orator. We'll use all of our mana as effectively as we can. I'm going to say no attacks. We still have this, our old Sun Shower Druid as a chump blocker if we need it. They have 4 cards in hand. They've pretty consistently had that many. Although they played the card draw spell too. Whenever this or another creature you control leaves the battlefield without dying, put a +1/+1 counter on one of your creatures. Okay. We drew another land. Okay, I'm going to play this.
So, Godolope says, and a great Netflix series, too. But the comics are better.
Mm.
And Shar says, have you guys seen Shadow and Bone?
I actually have heard of it, but I have not seen. We have not seen it. All right, 4-powered flyer gets killed. Okay, fine. Wait. Okay, power or toughness 4 or greater. I was like, it doesn't have toughness 4 or greater, but it's both. Got it. Okay, draw then discard. Discarding a land, sure, makes sense. But attacks here are not really possible for you. Interesting choice. Okay. I assume they have something here. So let's see it. They don't have something, and they kill our Bonebind Orator for us.
Ah.
Thanks, opponent.
Okay.
Very cool of you. I can get my flyer back. Jolly Tribbles again. Okay, you got it.
Shar says, I think I know another game you guys would like, and I'd like to see it on one of the channels or its own. It's called Elder Scrolls Legends.
Okay. I mean, I know the Elder Scrolls series, of course. So, okay. Of games.
I assume that's already on the list of things for us to play.
Not Elder Scrolls Legends, but Elder Scrolls in general, yes.
Right, the series, yeah. Okay.
Because I own at least one of them. We own at least one of them. Okay. Just because you don't know it exists doesn't mean you don't also have ownership of it.
Wow.
Alright, let's replay our 2/2 flyer. Say no attacks. We still have 2 Sun Shower Druid chump blockers if we need them. We're at 6, they're at 20. They just top decked a land. We still have Savor in our hand. They have 1 unknown card. And they don't attack this time. And we drew Scrap Shooter. Okay, so we could give them a card to destroy an artifact or enchantment. They don't have any right now. So I could just drop a 4/4 on the battlefield. This gives -2/-2 until end of turn and make a food, but it's at instant speed, which is super helpful if and when they try to attack us. But I'm just going to attack them for 3 every turn in the air until they make a way of stopping it. I guess I just play this out. It's a 4/4. Deal with it. It's also got reach we already have a 4 toughness creature with reach, but yeah. So that's good. All right. 6 is not 0. They kill our... Okay. So I already fell for this once. If I use Savor on my own creature and make it a 2/2, but it's already targeted, so I don't think it works that way, but that would be really cool. But Arena already screwed me over with that, so I'm not going to do it. But fine. All right. They are in top deck mode. We arguably aren't because we have this Savor sitting here. Yeah, there it is. Okay. They are attacking with both creatures. Interesting. Pass to blockers. Block here and here. No effects on their side, huh? It's not worth it. I'll hold it. If they have nothing, they have nothing. It just bounces off of each other. Good. Okay. I think they were testing whether we would do it, and I'm testing whether they would. We drew hand land, so that's good. Let's attack with the flyer again. Give it +1, so it's 3 a turn. They are on a, 7 turn clock from last turn, so now 5 turn clock.
Okay.
They drew another land. Here we go. No attacks this time. Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Okay.
Ooh, Junk Blade Bruiser. Combat. Attack for 3 again. Okay, okay. Down to 11, meaning 4 turn clock. And I'll drop a 4/5. End the turn. Okay. What do we got? I am genuinely curious how this game is going to go. They did gift a tapped fish, so it will become a 4/5 and fight my 2/2. So even if I shrink it -2/2, it still kills our flyer. So the flyer is dead. They have a 4/5 now. And they gave a gift, so they draw 2 cards. That's very impressive. Very nice.
Shar says, Elder Scrolls Legends is kind of like Arena, only Elder Scrolls, and you're able to pick from one of the races.
Interesting.
Yay, it's on PC. Okay, so without explaining anything else about Elder Scrolls, is it drastically different than other Elder Scrolls games? Is that why you're, like, singling it out like that? So maybe I do need to write it down separately.
Ward 1. I literally can't target that thing now because it has Ward 1. What a great play from them. Why would this be your attack? I have a 4/5 still. I'm very confused. Twice its power. Now I can do this. Okay. -2/2, make a food. It's a 2/1. It deals 4 damage. It's not enough. And then we block with our 1/4 and finally get that goddamn thing off the field. We take 2. We go to 4. They can exile it and bring it back, which would allow them to draw, then discard. Again, which they do, and they discard a land. I assumed it would be a land. And they played a land.
Ah.
All right, we're flooding as well. Okay, okay. I'll play this land. I think I have to just pass here. Because basically, if I attack with the 4/5, they block with, like, 3 creatures, lose 2 of them. Maybe that's good. They're at 11? Oh, right, because I'm attacking with 5. For 5 with trample. If I do this. Thanks to the herbalist. So sure. 5 trample. Let's go. Like I said, they have to sack 2 creatures to be able to stop this. Or to be able to kill our creature. They can always chump, but they're still taking trample damage. Yeah, they just take it all and go to 6. Okay, they gain 3. So they go to 9. We dealt them 2 damage this turn. I think that's a fine turn. We can do that every turn. Depending on what else they draw and, you know, decide to play and stuff. But okay, nothing yet. They go to combat. Swing out. That's fun. Okay, let's block. I assume they have something, but I'm going to block like this and like this. Okay, I have blocked everything. I have presented trade possibilities with 2 of their creatures. With 2 of mine dying in the process, 1 of the Sunshower Druids, and the fish that they gave us. Let's see what they top decked.
Are they stalling? Like,
Crumb and get it. They give us a food. +2/+2 to that thing until end of turn, and indestructible. So they get to kill 1 of our 4 toughness guys. But only 1. And they put the treetop sentries first, which is good actually, because the herbalist is what's giving us 1 extra power every turn. So fine. And they drew a card because they gifted something to us. Did they top deck removal? They were like mousing over our creatures. Oh. Okay. Well, I mean, I have the mana for it, so thanks, I guess. And they let us draw a card as well. So I'll gain 6 life and draw a card for your mana. Thanks. Of course, it was a land. But I think we still do this. Yeah. They're at 4, we're at 10. And so their attacks here are going to be awkward. They can still do it.
wow. Thank you, Sandman 9000.
That was a terrifying game of Magic. Terrifying. Wow.
Okay.
Okay. Wow.
All right. 3 wins.
Yeah. Wow. That was crazy. Yeah, that game really looked like it was going to get away from us fast, and then it didn't, which is nice. Liu Kang, 21. Nice. Well, we have Igra in hand again, but you know what that means. We can't keep it. Because if we don't draw a land, we play nothing. If we draw any land at all, we have Moonstone Harbinger, Hazard Root Herbalist, and the Scales of Shale to be kept up. But we have to know that we're going to draw land, and then we have nothing until we get to 5.
Right.
Then we need 2 more land after the one that we're hoping to draw after this. So mulligan again. They mulliganed as well. Okay, that's actually good because I don't think we can keep this either. So, yes, that's much better. Okay, so we went to 5, but they at least went to 6. They might still go to 5 as well. Okay, they put a card on the bottom. We're keeping 5, and then we are putting... Damn. That's actually a really difficult choice. Really difficult choice. Savor, I think? Oh, it's 2. Fine. We have other Longstock Brawls. That's the only thing I can say. Oh, they have the little bug thing that you like.
Yeah. If it looks like a bee, it is a bee. It looks like a spider that looks like a bee.
It's dancing.
And its butt lights up.
And it shakes its butt. We take 1, possibly 2. Just 1. Look at their lands.
Ooh.
Alright, third land, Harbinger, Flying Death Touch. Okay.
So Shar says, oh yeah, in my opinion, it is the best thing I can suggest. Looking at gameplay videos and trailers. You mean like...
For me, I assume.
Do you mean like it's timely? Like it's trendy for people to be doing that right now? Because the timelines are not going to correspond. I can guarantee that.
I should probably play... This is interesting, actually. So,
Spider Bee. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right, so I'm actually just gonna I'll play this, and I'm actually not going to attack. We have a 1/3 and a 1/4. We have decent blockers here. They really can't attack anymore. Even if they play a land, they could trade their whole turn and their Ravine Raider to kill our Moonstone Harbinger. When it enters, exile the top card until the end of your next turn. You may play that card, and it was a land. Okay, so next turn they have a land. You got it. But no attacks. And we drew the Wild Guide with Offspring. Hell yeah. Okay. Amazing. We can just sit here and stare at each other for a little while. They do have a 4/2. That's not nothing, but... Wow. Conduct electricity, huh? Okay. Mountain and Valley Flamecaller. They took the mountain. We'll play our 5th land. We have 1 card in graveyard. I think we can gift them the food. Even though we don't have the Mythic out right now, the nice thing about gifting a food is that if they wait until after our Mythic comes out to sack it, like to use it, we just, like, our Mythic gets bigger. So. And they're at 20. So typically people at 20 don't use the food unless they, like, really have nothing else to do and want to, which is fine. 1, 2. Okay, so yeah, I mean, like I said, they can trade their menace creature with our flyer if they want. Oh. Never mind. Actually, yeah, and now the Death Touch didn't happen, but it only had 1 toughness. They could have tapped 2 mana to save it, but I don't know what else they need their mana for this turn, I guess. But we now have 3 cards in our graveyard. Ah, they have a 3-tree city, which they used to choose lizard. So for 2, tap and choose a color. They can add an amount of mana of that color equal to the number of creatures they control of the chosen type. So right now they could pay 2 to add 1, because they have 1 lizard on the field. Mind Drill Assailant. We know that's a good card, but it is not, thankfully, a lizard.
No.
Yeah, I'll do that.
It looks like a lizard. I guess the summoning sickness makes it look hard to...
Yeah, it's a rat. It's the rat.
Yeah, it's a rat.
All right, let's exile these 3. Draw a card. Oh, Jesus Christ, deck. All right, play the land. No attacks and pass. God damn. Okay. We got a lot of big butts on the battlefield right now. That's for sure.
That's how we do.
Okay, that's fine. With Offspring. When it dies, it pings us for 1. So. And they can Surveil. Yeah, the Surveil on this guy, like, this card was great during the streamer event for us, remember?
Yeah.
It's a 2/5, so it just sits on the battlefield. It surveils, which was helpful to us because we were able to get the lands off the top of our library. And then, like, way late game, like, you have the possibility of having this thing just be a 5/5, but, like, I, like, never cared about that threshold ability. This was just a 2/5 that would let our lands go into the graveyard, which was, like, super helpful. Super helpful. I'm just going to play a 4/5 and pass, or at least attempt to. They surveil 1. Blue? Why did they say blue? Oh, this. No attacks, end the turn. And they did put the land in the graveyard. See? That's exactly what it's for. It's great. They do have 5 cards in their graveyard, so 2 more, and that thing will be a 5/5. But Starlit Soothsayer, we know that card. We have that card. It is in the deck somewhere.
So Shar says, I'm not sure how to explain it. What I mean is look up a couple videos to see what you guys think and want to do.
Yeah, so I can do that on my own time.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it would be on the list. But I was just trying to ask if you were saying you thought it would, like, benefit to do it soon because, like, those videos are popular. Because it's not gonna be soon. Mm-hmm. So I was just trying to inform you that if you were saying, oh, like everybody's doing these videos right now, like it's not gonna be, you know, the timelines aren't gonna mesh up.
Right, so they get a tapped fish. Our creature is now 5 power, but they could trade around here, so I'm not going to attack this turn, but next turn I do have a a 5/6? A 5/6 that could become a 7/7 if we have 4 mana or more to pay for spells in a turn. Did you top deck removal for my... Okay, cool. Yep, nope, that's great. Thanks. Great. Alright, well, I'll take 1 once instead of taking 1 every time I let this thing hit me. Perfect. Ah, but it's still me losing life, so they still get the effect of the Mentor. That's brilliant. I like that. Cindering Cutthroat or take out the trash. They choose. That's a tough choice, actually. They took the burn spell and kill our Herbalist. Fuck, dude. What a crazy turn for them. Sunshower Druid on itself, based on what's on the field right now. We gain a life. Because, yeah, they have 3 1-powered, 1 toughness creatures on the field. And the most that any of them has is 2 power. So having a 1/3 is actually really helpful here. We're both top decking. They just don't know we have the hand land, but they had a pretty damn good top deck last turn. So, sure, I guess. Let's see what they get this time. It's a land, thank God. Although, it is a land that would allow them to sack it to bring a bat, lizard, rat, or squirrel from their graveyard to their hand. Very nice. Okay. Attack with a 2/1. I take another damage. You get to get something for free off the top of your library again. It's good. We're at 13. Exiling Mountain or Dire Sight. Surveil 2, draw 2, lose 2. It's pretty good. Keeping them both and going to 16. 6 mana available on their side now for 2 cards in hand. Valley. Is that their second one of those? Didn't they have one already? Did they exile it? They did, right? And Daggerfang Duo, they chose not to mill 2 cards. And they surveil 1 again. Which they do by putting Bonebind Orator in the graveyard. Yeah, they have 2 of this rare. If a lizard, mouse, otter, or raccoon you control would deal damage to a permanent or a player, it deals that much +1 instead.
It's a pretty cool art.
And they just have 2 of them in their seal pool.
And a pretty amazing card.
Yeah, it's very good. Alright, fine. It's dead now. No attacks. End the turn. They sure do have a 3/2 Death Touch on the field now.
Well, but now it's going to smell like fish because they've got 2 fish on their side of the field.
They're probably swimming in this weird stream that's going through the middle of the battlefield.
Yeah.
But of course, Bonebind Orator can get that card back that I just killed. Now we're going to go to 10. They get another free card off the top of their library. Oh! That's actually really funny. They have 7 cards left in their deck.
Oh. So just have to last that long, I guess.
I guess. It's not going to be the easiest thing in the world to do. So they can gift a tapped fish, and then discard a card. One of us draws 2 cards. If the gift was promised, one of their creatures gets +2/+7. They draw 2 cards. They have 5 cards left in their library.
Wow.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
We have 24. How is that even possible?
Because this card has been getting them 2 cards from the top of their library into their exile zone every turn, basically, or many turns. They have 15 cards in their graveyard and 6 cards exiled right now. Because they've been getting multiple extra cards a turn. Bonebind Orator getting back the 2/5 with Surveil. But it's now a 5/5 because they absolutely... And I just can't stop drawing land. Son of a bitch. If I lose, I'm going to be so angry. And I think I will, too. Just stop drawing land. This was a multi-5. I don't need this much land. And they had a kill spell. Yeah, lose. 100%. This is a full swing in, I assume. It's not? But why? Okay. I mean... So it's a lethal attack. I can't block the flyer, and I'm not going to block the Death Toucher. So I take 5, go to 5. And it's 100% game. They get 2 more cards to choose from. Teapot, whatever the hell it's called. What? Teapot Slinger is a 4-mana 3/4 menace. Whenever they expend 4, it deals 2 damage to each opponent, and they get to surveil 1, but you have 2 cards in your library. You're not putting it in the graveyard. Scrap Shooter could destroy an artifact or enchantment. It's irrelevant. We're very dead. Like, we block the 5/5, take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and go to -7. I could gift them a card, though.
Oh.
Which means that they will end the game with 0 cards in their library. So that's something. That's my gift to you, opponent. You get to draw a card. They have another kill spell.
Does it draw them a card?
No, but their turn does, and that's it. Okay.
Wow. I honestly cannot believe that they killed you on the turn right before they would have just decked out.
Don't forget, that's the goal. Because they used every resource in their entire deck.
I've just literally never seen it before.
Yeah.
Thank you, Liu Kane.
Liu Kang.
Did I not say that?
I thought you said Kane.
Oh, I didn't mean to say that. But at any rate, Liu Kang 21.
That's right.
Is the actual name.
That's right. All right. Next.
I need this water like crazy.
You got it.
I feel like my throat's sticking together.
I hate that feeling. It's so weird. What a weird, like, why do our bodies do that?
I know. Dehydration, I suppose.
Give me a hand that I can keep. Okay. I guess. Hey, they mulligan too. That feels nice.
Good.
But
what are we gonna bottom?
we have to.
No.
A 1, 2, 3, and 3 land. Can't keep a 5-drop in hand.
No.
Son of a bitch, man. That sucks.
Do we have any card that shuffles our deck?
Not to my recollection.
Damn it!
Assassin. Combat for 1. Okay. Whoa, nothing? Alright, deck. You're going to do this shit again? I'm going to be so goddamn angry with you. Because now we have 5 land. So we could have had our mythic.
So Shar says, I'd say do it whenever you can, LOL. I got confused. I got confused too. So yeah, I just wasn't sure what you were saying there. So question, I got a new laptop and it's slow on loading stuff. How do I fix that? Long day, LOL.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just because we stream doesn't mean we know anything about computers.
That's very correct, yeah.
We have a friend who built this computer for us because she's very nice.
She's great. She helped us with our first stream, too. Even though she had no idea what we were doing when we were streaming Arena. She was like, oh, this is nice what you guys are doing here. So, by the way, they made us discard 2 cards, and they were both patented Geek for All Handlands. Of course, now they're just... It didn't work? That's awesome. Yes,
they
oops.
said oops.
Oops, indeed. And then they said oops again. Okay.
Oopsie poopsie.
That's right. All right, swing. The plus can go to the flyer because they can't stop it. It gets bigger, so it's 3 power in the air. They block one of the 1/3s. That's fine. And they go to 7. We're at 24. 5th land. Thornplate Intimidator. Sack a non-land permanent, discard a card, lose 3 life. I'm at 24. I'll lose 3 life. Thanks. Stocking the pantry. We drew a Starlit Soothsayer. Gained or lost life this turn. I don't have the land to play this, so it's just going to be 2 in the air, I guess. Yes, combat 2 in the air thanks to the Herbalist. They're at 5, and then I will play the Starlit Soothsayer so that, you know. Oh, Jesus. Okay. They've been sitting with that in their hand for a long time. It was -2/-2. We had a 1/3, a 1/3, a 1/3, and a 1/4. All right, do we do it this turn then if we do this? Hit here, that's 2. That's 3. It's whenever? No, it's once per turn. So, but they went to 8 somehow. They made a food and then sacked it. Okay. So now they're back to 4. They said nice. And they drew a land. That's game. Good game. No blocks. I go to 18. And we drew another 4-drop. Okay. I didn't lose or gain the life or whatever, but it's fine. Let's see what they drew. Do they live at 1 because I screwed up? They said nice. It's a land. Okay, good. This time I'll block. Jump block. Our Sunshower Druid dies. Combat. Swing out. And they can see it. Okay.
Thank you, Seeb. Good game.
Yeah, very good game. Okay.
All right. It's happening.
Yeah, things are happening.
Yeah.
I like it. This is a cool deck. I mean, we've gotten to play our Mythic Literal once, but that's the sign of a good deck, is that, like, even when you don't have your insane bombs, you still win.
Yeah.
Whip Boy is who we're playing against.
Oh.
Where's Erica? You should meet this person, Erica. I feel like you'd like them. It's actually a really shitty hand. Again.
It's just the name of the game, I guess.
Sure is.
It's actually Magic the Gathering, but yeah, we'll pretend.
Yeah. Well, I guess we get rid of the Longstock Brawl, or do we get rid of... No, we get rid of the Share Pot. Silly me. The food doesn't help us, and we're not... Like, if we don't get to 5 mana quickly enough, it doesn't matter. But we want to play our bats out and get to doing some stuff, you know? It's Mabel.
Yeah, I was watching it. She was like talking to a bee or something, or a firefly.
It's the Firefly, yeah. We saw that during the streamer event as well. And it comes back eventually. I forget when. Whoa.
Ooh, how pretty.
It's cool planes. And they chose Uncharted Haven for green. We'll play our 3rd land. We'll play our 2/2 flyer, I guess. They played Carrot Cake, Amy.
I know. I really love that art for it, too.
I didn't notice the rabbits in the background being ridiculous.
They're like, oh!
They choose rabbit, of course, so they have a 2/2 rabbit as well. Not a problem. No blocks. I got 18. Not too concerned about it. Drew another land. That's not the worst right now. So we're going to play a Moonstone Harbinger. We're going to play a Longstalk Brawl. I'm going to gift a tapped fish, kill their token, and then swing for 2. Okay. See, the cool thing about Longstalk Brawl with this Moonstone Harbinger is if the Harbinger lives the fight, anything that it hits dies because it's got Death Touch. And we just gave it 4 toughness, so hopefully it lives long enough. We'll see. Repel Calamity was the only card I was thinking of that I was a little concerned with. I was like, well, we gave it 4 toughness, so it could die to Repel Calamity. It sure did. Alright, so they make another rabbit and scry 1. They put it on the bottom. Okay. Deck, come the fuck on. Every game, that just seems illogical to me, but sure. Or I should say unlikely, although, you know, with my record, you would think that the unlikely is just what happens every time. Cash grab, mill 4, put a permanent from among the cards milled this way into your hand. They chose Druid of the Spade. Alright, we lose this race big time. And they have a 5/4 now as well, huh? Okay. Well, let's play the Sunshower Druid. We'll put the counter on the flyer. We'll play the Longstalk Brawl. We'll give them the... Oh, shit. Then it just becomes a trade because it's a fight, right? Those creatures fight.
Char says, my bad leg locked up. Ouch.
That is ouch.
You missed it, Char. Our last stream on Friday in Video Games for All. I had thrown my back out.
Like, within 10 minutes of the stream starting.
Right.
Super unfortunate.
So during the stream, I'm sitting here like this because I literally couldn't move. And it wasn't hurting that much. I just couldn't move. And now it hurts and I can move. So, but it hurts. But, you know, at least I can move.
Yeah. I have only 2 cards in my graveyard. So if I... No, there's no way that this works. Okay. Treetop Sentries. I can't draw a card. I guess I gift you another tapped fish. Oh, no, I don't have to. Yeah, we just do this fight. I really don't want to, but there it is. And end the turn. They were a lot faster than us here.
Marcus says, losing to Bant isn't the worst thing that could happen. Just saying.
You may think so, Marcus, but...
if we lose, which we're not going to.
That's very kind of you to think, but we are definitely losing this
Just
game.
because I said it doesn't mean I think it. I just said it. Char says, oh, I'm happy you're okay. Yeah.
We all are. We all are.
Everything's good.
Ooh, that's a good draw. That's a great draw. Okay. So basically we can shrink their Druid of the... Oh, okay, never mind.
Damn. I thought I was right for a second.
Look, just because we would have gotten out of that particular exchange without losing the game doesn't... Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, well. Sure do have all this bullshit going on. Oh my god. Alright, so we block here because it doesn't have trample. We block here. We still die from taking 6, but we get to kill their Druid of the Spade, and our creature does not die in the process. Wait. Yeah, but I don't think it matters. We don't have any life gains, so, in addition. So we're at exactly 0.
Ah.
Yep.
Thank you, Whip Boy. Something I say frequently.
That's not correct at all. We got a Fireglass Mentor, the card that was killing us in that other game, and did kill us in that other game. We went 4-3. Totally respectable, I would say.
Yeah.
1,400 gems, which is... oh, right. This is sealed. So that's 600 less gems than we paid to enter the event.
But it's pretty respectable considering how many times we had a mulligan.
Yeah, that's fair. It's 9:45. Gross.
We have packs to open.
I mean, yes and no. Not for 15 minutes.
No. We could open a pack a minute.
What we can do is open one sealed pool, and then we will play that sealed pool next week. Because don't forget, we're live every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on this channel.
Yes.
But we'll open the sealed pool, we'll make the deck, maybe we play one game, and then we can call it a stream.
Okie doke.
We got a mythic.
Yes.
The infamous Cruel Claw. 1 black-red for a 3/3 Menace Weasel Mercenary. Whenever the infamous Cruel Claw deals combat damage to a player, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. You may cast that card by discarding a card rather than paying its mana cost.
Wow.
So you discard a card and get a card for free off the top until the first non-land card we exile. We also got 2 Wick the World Mines.
Oh, Winter's gonna flip out.
And a Byway Barterer. And so notably, if we play Grixis, we can
Be snaily.
play the Mythic, both Wicks, obviously not on the field at the same time, they are legendary, and the Byway Barterer, which I don't love this card, like it's fine. When Amy and I played in our 2-headed giant event for pre-release, you open 2 kits, combine every card that you get, and then make 2 decks out of the 2 kits combined together. Out of the 2 kits, we opened 3 Byway Barterers. And I was like, really? Of all the rares that we could have gotten 3 of, we got this?
This one that's barely good.
We played 2 out of the 3 of them.
all.
Yeah, we played 2 out of the 3 of them, and they were just fine. And that's about all I can say about it.
Sure.
But yeah, I think we play Grixis.
Okay.
And just play the Mythic, the Byway Barterer, and both Wicks.
Wait.
Yes.
I want to see the strawberries.
Oh, this is Fabled Passage.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
Look at the little strawberries.
Fabled Passage, a very good card.
Or I guess they're huge strawberries, actually.
Yeah, probably. You can tap, sack Fabled Passage, search your library for a basic, put it on the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. And then if you have 4 or more lands, you untap that land.
Ah.
So it's a fetch land for a basic, but that's all we're going to have in limited anyway. And we're looking at playing 3 colors. So this absolutely gets in. And then Fountain Port maybe gets in. We'll have to see how many tokens we have. Like, I think the first 2 abilities are the only 2 that I would likely use. 4 mana to make a treasure seems very silly in limited. I'm sure there are decks that have treasures in them where, like, you can do some shenanigans of, like, every time a treasure comes in, this happens, or blah, blah, blah. But, like, it doesn't feel like I ever want to pay 4 mana to make a single treasure. Unless, I guess, I'm hurting for my 3rd color of mana. But then if that's the case, how am I not dead yet? Because I'm literally spending 4 mana to get a treasure to play, presumably a card next turn, because I'm missing a color. And we could pay a life to make a 1/1 fish, but then, like, later you could sack that fish to draw a card, but then you've spent 5 mana and 1 life to draw 1 card. So I think if we have incidental tokens, then we can use this to be a land that taps for mana, and so it, like, you know, gets us there. And eventually we can just randomly sack tokens to draw a card for 2 mana. And that would be fine. Beyond that, I don't think it's that good. Innkeeper's Talent worked well against us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's try this.
Shar says, it's been a long week and tomorrow is going to be extra long. I got to go see my physical therapist and my psychiatrist tomorrow because G sad with a injured emoji.
Oh, and then corrected.
Oh, big sad, not because G sad. Dumb phone. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I was like, I guess that's some kind of reference that I don't understand because there's a lot of those.
That's yeah, for sure. Oh, interesting. So, Blooming Blast, burn spell. Take out the trash, burn spell. Agate Assault ×2, burn spells. And Conduct Electricity, burn spell.
Guys, don't burn your trash, please. It's potentially hazardous to your neighbors and yourself.
I have done it. It is a terrible idea. Terrible idea. Just throwing that out there.
Don't do it.
No, definitely don't do it. Definitely don't do it. But
Leave that kind of thing to the experts.
like me? Is that what you're saying?
No, I was pointing up.
Oh, okay.
I was doing like this thing. God,
like,
Joe,
that's
burn
fine.
everyone's trash.
Yeah, I was like, I am no expert on burning trash. Although, you would think that I was with my family, because when we were up at my aunt's property, upstate, which now is south of where we live now, but was upstate of where all of the rest of my family lives, they, when they had to burn their trash, they were like, oh, Joseph will do it. Sure,
Why did they have to burn their trash?
Because they weren't going to get it picked up like in a timely enough manner,
like
before they were going to leave or whatever.
Sure.
So they had like a,
it wasn't off the grid, but it was like a.
No, but it was off the beaten path for sure.
Yeah.
And they might not have been paying for trash pickup. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm sure they wouldn't. They didn't live there normally.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't even a summer home. It was like a weekend cabin that they would occasionally go to.
Maybe once a year.
It would probably be closer to like 2 or 3, but still
Okay.
a few times a year. So like, there's no reason to pay for a year-long or year-round trash pickup. So yeah, they had a burn barrel out back, and they would have to burn the trash. But there were kids there, so they would make sure that the kids stayed in the house, and then they made me go outside and burn the trash. It's like, thanks everybody, this is great.
Char says, so how'd this conversation start? LOL.
With take out the trash.
Yeah.
Because it was a burn spell. Yep. I think I'm partial to green in this set, but our green looks really good as well.
I'm partial to green all the time, but particularly in this set, I think it's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
The moose, the duo, the big tongue swirly frog man.
Polywallop is good. It's a kill spell.
Yeah.
The herbalist did incredible work for us last event.
And I wasn't really sure about that card being that good.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I really do. It's a 1/4 as well, so super good at blocking. We also got the Innkeeper's talent.
Which is definitely good.
And the Hunter's talent.
Which is definitely good.
Yeah. High Stride I don't love as much. I don't. What does Reptilia Recruiter do? You guys can see most of that. But 5 mana, 4/2 trample. When it enters, choose target creature. If that creature's power is 2 or less, or if you control another lizard, gain control of that creature until end of turn, untap it, and it gains haste until end of turn. Look at the little fire ant on its shoulder.
Oh.
Literal fire. It's on fire.
It looks like the top of its head's on fire too, though.
Yeah, maybe. I think that's
it has like
the recruitment aspect of it.
It looks like it has like dog ears.
Yeah, it's weird. Mm-hmm.
It looks like a dog to me.
Very strange.
I must be seeing something wrong with it.
Run away together. So I think blue is going to be our splash color. And that means I'm going to go with Blooming Blast. What does the brew do? Discard a card to draw 2 cards. And then if we gave a tapped fish, one of our creatures gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Skip that for now. I'll take the Charger. I'll take this. 2 of these. The Byway Barterer's fine. I'll take the Conduct Electricity and the Quake Tusk Boar. I want to know how many of these to take, but I'm not sure yet, so I'm going to hold off. We need black as well. Mudflat Village cares about bats, lizards, rats, or squirrels. I'll have to check on that after the fact. Forage or pay a black to destroy a creature or planeswalker for 3 mana. Sounds good. It's murder.
That
basically.
art is really cool.
Yeah.
where it's like a
into the tree kind of a thing.
yeah, it's like a picture of a skeleton, but it's like I guess supposed to be made of like the sunlight coming through the leaves. Is
Oh
that what
no,
it is?
I think it's again. It's called feed the cycle. So it's a dead body that has now been grown into. It's growing into the tree, and like
Okay.
the new sprout is coming out of the eye hole from the
Nice.
skull.
Oh, I think it's the nose hole.
This,
Right?
I think it's the eye hole, because it's
'Cause
got
that one looks like the eye hole to me.
Oh, maybe.
You see
Okay,
it?
sure, yeah, maybe. It's unclear
Who knows?
because it kind of looks like a skeleton of like a horse to me almost. So like then
I
it
was
would be like
thinking
an eye.
like a. To me, it looks like a dinosaur.
Sure,
So
absolutely.
I was thinking like, this is the mouth.
Yes,
right?
I believe
This is
I
the
agree that that's the
nostril,
mouth.
and that's the eye hole.
Okay, so you think the eye is okay? I can show people better later because I can't mouse over it right now because I can only highlight the card like this.
Whatever.
But,
It's not that important.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a quick bio break and then I'll be back.
All right, I'll be here. I'm gonna figure out what I'm doing here. Cares about rats. We're gonna take both of this duo. I don't want this. I'll take this and this. I like the downwind ambusher actually quite a bit. I'll take both wicks. I don't know if I want this guy. Creature card you own in exile and or end in your graveyard. I'll take all 3 Cindering Cutthroats and the infamous Cruel Claw. I guess I want both Bruisers. We take Fabled Passage because we're splashing. Veteran Guard Mouse is Valiant, but I don't think we have a lot of target spells, do we? Whoops, what am I doing? We have 7 non-creature spells in general. And is it spell or ability? Is that what it says? Oh, right. I don't have it here right now. Valiant is over here. Spell or ability. Okay. That's a burn spell, so it's not targeting. Like Scales of Shale does, but it's not worth... Yeah, no. Okay. So no, we're not putting in the Valiant Mouse, unfortunately. Interesting. So, yeah, like I said, I think blue is our splash, and literally just for Wick's ability. Which means, what are we the least of? Black? So we'll go -1 swamp. -1, thank you. And then +1 island. Okay, Char, we'll see you in a sec. So that can go away. Yeah. Sure, we can do that. How many rats do we have anyway? 4. It's actually kind of a lot. And then this cares about rats as well. +1/+0 for each other rat you control. Whenever you attack with 1 more rats, if there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard, you can pay 3 to return this from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped and attacking. No. The recruiter, I feel like we have a lot of 5s now. Bat, lizard, rat, squirrel. Bat 1, lizard 4, rat 4, squirrel 2. I mean, that seems pretty damn good. So we'll lose another swamp for a mudflat village instead. So that's 17 land. And I need 1 more card. The question is, what card am I going to add? I don't think it's that one. I don't think it's that one. It's not this one. I don't think we need this land. I don't know how many... Like, I guess we're making snail tokens. That's kind of it. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, and this technically makes an offspring token. Okay. So we take one of these. Yeah. Because this just cares about creatures in our graveyard. So yeah, we'll take one of the recruiters. We will... Amy loves this art, so I'm going to use this art as our deck box art. And then maybe she'll notice when she comes back that it is our deck box art. With this deck being Grixis-y, do we have Bolus? Like any Bolus sleeves? I feel like we have to have one, right? Around here somewhere, maybe? I probably passed it, but I don't see it. Really? No nickel Bolus sleeves. Huh. Okay. Well, Grixis is the Maestros. Where are the Maestros here? Is that these guys? I think so. It's the Blood Chalice, right? Sure, we'll pretend that that makes sense. No worries, Shar. Hope you feel better, of course. But yeah, we appreciate it. I think that's it. I'm going to start the first game and see how it goes. I actually do not know how I feel about this deck, but we'll see. It could be like secretly busted as hell, or it could be like, oh, this deck does not work. And then if we have to switch up colors next week when we come back, that's totally fine too. Micah Dew or something like that. Triple red with a 5-drop in red means we mulligan. Now we have all 3 of our colors and the Fatal Passage. I'm actually going to keep this hand, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to ditch the Fabled Passage, I think. I think that's what we do. That makes sense, right? We drew a 4-drop in black. Okay. Emberheart Challenger. Haste Prowess 2/2. Whenever it becomes the target of a spell or ability you control for the first time each turn, exile the top card until the end of end of turn. You may play that card. Okay, good. Next turn we have Agate Assault, or one of the Cutthroats. Okay. All right, third land. One of these. See if it dies before our turn. I assume it does. It does not. Wow. Color me surprised. I think if they attack here, I just don't block. Because it gives me the opportunity to possibly attack with the Cutthroat next turn, allowing the next Cutthroat to come in with... Okay, never mind. Take 4, and they have Dire Sight, which they can't play because they don't have the mana. So that's great. We drew a 4th land. That's something. I will attempt to play Wick and see what happens. We make a snail. So now, I can sack a snail, deal damage equal to the sacked creature's power to each opponent, and then draw cards equal to its power. So notably, that would be them losing life. It's Wick or another rat. We do have a rat here for 3. No blocks. Have fun doing your weird stuff with your challenger here. Frilled sharpshooter or spark shooter. That's that up every time.
I thought you were talking to me for a second.
Sorry.
And I thought you were going to say, like, reading chat or whatever. I was like, oh my god, what did somebody say that you would you would tell me that like that?
No, you're good. I guess I have to do this. It dies, exile it. And attack for 2. Yeah, 2. This is a weird situation we're in.
What are these sleeves they have?
The Wanderer. The Japanese artwork Wanderer.
There's just like so much going on.
Oh, God. Okay. We're at 7, and they're at 18.
Okay.
We just don't have enough mana. Our stuff is so high costed.
Yeah.
Okay. Decline to mill. It will not help us here. Yeah, we gotta, I guess, lower our curve. Maybe we just got unlucky with what we drew, but, like, we drew nothing under 3 mana this whole game.
Wow.
I will attempt to trade and see what happens. They've got targety shenanigans, but... Oh, indestructible, okay. Sure, and life gain. So they're at 23, and our creature dies. We do have another one, thankfully. War Squeak with another prowess trigger. Because they didn't want to wait till next turn to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, Daggerfang Duo. Decline. And Cindering Cutthroat. Okay. That's literally all we've got. We're at 7. We're just trying to get through this one rare that it seems like their entire deck works with. Like, very well with. Moonrare's Cleric is just fine. And I would absolutely block here. I assume they are not attacking. They did not. Good. We do not have double red, so I literally can't play this. I will actually say no attacks and pass. We do not have a way to stop the flyer, which is problematic. Hey, look, I have that card. I just can't play it.
Ask them for one of their red.
That'd be nice, huh?
Yeah.
They gain a life and go to 24, and we take 2 and go to 5.
Tell them if they want to be nice, they should give us one of their red so we can play the same card that they played.
Just going to flash this in to have a 4-2. Give that -1/-1 for funsies, and then take my turn. I drew the red.
Yeah.
Okay. Pass, I guess. Still can't stop a flyer. 3-turn clock. Possibly. Land for them.
Char says, I'm not feeling good. My stomach is doing flip-flops. I gotta run, be right back. I'm back. I'm going to just lay down till I fall asleep. I'm not feeling well. I hate getting sick. Yeah.
Same.
I just texted my brother. He told me to get a hold of him if I start puking, because when I start puking, I have to go to the hospital to stop normally.
Lovely.
Even though it will be my sister who takes me. Oof. Yikers.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and get in for 3 damage, huh? I assume they just let it through. They are at 25. But we lose.
Well, hopefully you won't.
Fair.
And hopefully you, Char, will also not.
They have the kill spell, or the way to kill us, I mean, I have a land in hand, man. I don't really know what else I'm supposed to do here. That's very much game. All right, we got to lower this curve, like, massively.
Well, it's good to know that, so we can try to fix it before we start streaming next time.
Correct. I'm just going to open 10 packs here, and we can call it a night.
Oh, okay, so you don't want to try and fix the deck?
Oh, we can? Yeah, I thought you literally just said we'd do it next time.
No, I'm saying we can fix...
Jesus, shut the fuck up there.
We can fix the deck now, because now we know that it needs to be fixed.
Yeah.
And then next time when we begin the process of playing the games, hopefully we'll be in a better place.
Okay. Okay, yeah, we have 4 2-drops. That's it. We have no 1-drops at all.
Okay.
And that's because in those colors we don't have any 1-drops.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, like, we have this, but it needs to target a creature, so.
Okay.
We have the High Stride, which is
We're not
also an instant.
We're not in green.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't
That's okay.
remember.
Yeah, we're red. I wanted to. I considered possibly being in green. We don't have a lot of fixing. We have just the Fabled Passage. But we also have one island. So, like, we have 2 blue sources for our 2 Wick the World Mind cards. Which weren't incredible for us there, but...
But our green cards are so good.
Again, I know.
Do we have, like, artifacts that
I guess we...
help us do fix?
No, actually, maybe we just do what you probably would have wanted us to do all along. Oh, because then we don't play the Cruel Claw. Okay.
Or can we splash black and then...
Again, we could do the same thing that we did. All right, hold on. Let me take all... Yeah, this is getting annoying. We'll take it all out for now. What we'll do is we can go... Our red is very good. We have a lot of burn in red. So we'll do red-green. With all of this, take the Hunter's Talent, take the Innkeeper's Talent, take the Herbalist, take the Harvest. When it enters and when you sack it, you can search for a basic, put it onto the battlefield, tapped, and then shuffle. And it's a food, so sure, I'll take that. Not this guy. We'll take the Scrap Shooter. We'll take both Sentinels. We'll take the Polywallop, the Treeguard Duo, and the Galewind Moose. We'll take the Bruisers.
Yeah.
We'll take the Fabled Passage. Because we're only at... Oh, we don't have any land, that's why. I was like, we're only at 21 cards. But we're at 20. We need 3 more.
Okay.
Which would be... Cruel Claw. Do we have targeting spells here? Whoops, why? This way. Like, we have a lot of burn, but we don't have a lot of, like, Polywallop type stuff where, like, our creature deals damage to their creature or whatever.
Okay.
Hunter's Talent, same thing. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Whenever you attack, target attacking creature gets +1/+0 and trample.
Okay. There's some
So
stuff.
that's 1, 2, 3. It's kind of tough. Oh, and an ability. So this 4, 5, but it doesn't really. Oh, this
There's
5.
2. Okay.
So then what we do is we do put in the Veteran Guard Mouse. So it's a 4-mana 3/4 with Valiant. Whenever it becomes the target of a spell or an ability we control, for the first time each turn, it becomes a 4/4 first strike, and we scry 1.
Very nice. Love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah. So that gets in for sure. That's 22 out of 23. So the other thing we can do is put in Might of the Meek or a Reptilian Recruiter maybe, or a Cindering Cutthroat.
Well, we want the low drops.
Yeah, so I can try Might of the Meek. One thing gets trample until end of turn. It also gets +1/+0 until end of turn if we control a mouse, and we draw a card either way. So sure.
Okay.
We'll do that. That's our 23. We are splashing for this, so we want 1 Fabled Passage. We want, or the Fabled Passage.
Right.
We want 1 Swamp, so we can go get that with the Fabled Passage, or just have it.
Right.
And then we want... Actually, we need the lands anyway. We are heavier red, but only by a scotch. But still, we need 15, which is 8 and 7. And we said... Sorry, I literally just did this. We're
8
heavier red. Okay.
Perfect.
That's 17 land, 23 non-land. Did you see what I made as our deck box?
Thank you. It's very adorable. And that's a blue card, right?
It's a white card.
Okay.
So technically, because this is half white, is that a problem or no?
No, we're not playing the white.
Correct, we are not. Okay, so... and I put our sleeves as the Maestro's sleeves because we were playing Maestro's colors.
Oh.
But now we're not anymore.
That's okay. We can still leave the sleeves that. Why not?
Let's go with... Okay. So then, yeah, let's open some packs.
Okay, let me catch up on chat here. Shar says, I just texted my brother. I think I read that. Yep. She's my primary caregiver because I'm special needs and have more than a few medical issues, so she's on her way. Okay.
That's great.
And then she says, hello, this is Charlotte's sister, or Char. As you know, she's getting dressed to go to the ER. I just learned our brother was out doing something he's not supposed to be doing again. But I'll keep you guys posted. Thanks for being her friend. I worry about her, and I'm busy with work lately.
Well, we're glad that she was able to join us for the time that she was able to be here. Best of luck to all of you with all the stuff that you're working through. Hopefully, everybody gets better as they are able to.
Yeah.
Okay, so I opened this Brothers War pack. We got Kayla's Reconstruction as our first rare. I know you like Kayla a lot because she's awesome. And, ooh, from the bonus sheet, Ashnod's Altar.
That's a pretty cool art.
Not
gonna lie.
Yeah. 3 mana artifact, and then at any time while it's on the field, you can sack a creature to add 2 generic.
I like Ashnod as well, so.
Yeah. It's very good.
Because her hair is awesome. I just want her hair.
Yeah.
I tried to get her hair, and I was bad at it, so I went back to my regular hair.
Which is pretty great.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we got 2 wild cards out of that pack, too.
Okay.
Whatever.
Marcus says, hope your brother is okay, and Char's sister says, thank you.
Yes. Agreed. All right.
Hope everyone is, yeah.
Yes.
He just struggles with his demons.
Yep. That will happen, unfortunately, so yes. Thoughts to him as well. All right, so we got a lot of firsts because this is our first time playing this on this account. So we've got an Alania's Pathmaker as a first. I know you like these 2.
Yeah.
Bravekin Duo as a first. 3-Tree Root Weaver. I like this one a lot.
Yeah.
It's a good card. Dire Sight is a good card as well. Nettle Guard, this mouse soldier, as a first. We've got Ravine Raider. I like this one a lot, actually.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't know if you wanted to.
Oh. Marcus says, I understand that all too well. Yeah.
Exactly. That's a gorgeous art for Mind Spiral. I don't...
Kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean, I don't love that the rat is puking out the fish, which is puking out the rat, which is puking out the fish.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
I'm looking at the fact that it's like holding a tail. It's like a tail that's like...
No, it's like a snail shell.
Oh, it is.
I think so,
okay.
yeah.
I thought it was a tail that was like coiled.
Oh.
But it's like attached to its wrist with like some kind of a string of some sort.
Yeah, I don't think it's attached. I think they're just holding it. Like, you know.
It's like hanging around their wrist.
Yeah, because they're holding it like this, so it's...
They're not. Their hands above it. It's like...
Okay.
It's weird. I don't know. I'm off put by the picture.
Fair enough.
Char's sister says, Char was wondering if you guys are live on Tuesdays.
We are not. We are going to be live again on Friday on Video Games for All. Link down in the description box below for another one of our channels. And that'll also be at 8 p.m. Eastern, if I didn't just say that.
Right. Marcus says, that's totally a rat tail.
Okay.
I feel like it's a rat
All right,
tail.
fair enough.
But like,
It would make sense with the
but it
fact that it's a
kinda-
rat.
but it does kind of look like a snail shell. It could be that as well. Who knows? Probably on a rat fur chain.
Right, or yeah, that makes perfect sense as well.
Or
it's,
almost looks like
woven that way.
like wooden beads, or like, but yeah, or like it's supposed to maybe be like a braid,
Yeah.
like a the hair of something in a braid. Marcus is like, gross. Yep, yep, it is.
It's very gross. Yeah, because if you look, coming out of it is a fish. And then coming out of the fish's open mouth is a rat.
Right.
And then coming out of the rat's open mouth is a fish. And over and over
Right.
and over again because it's a spiral. But yeah, that's our first one of those. Okay. Druid of the Spade, which we saw our opponents play against us to pretty good effect. It's a good one.
Yeah. I love that its chair is like a root vegetable.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Very much so.
Love that. Okay, Char's sister says, okay, I'll let her know we gotta go now. See you guys Friday.
Yes.
No problem.
Best of luck. Thank you very much.
Yes.
So yes, a second Druid of the Spade. An Uncharted Haven for mana fixing. A Light Shell Duo. Look at them rubbing their faces
Yeah,
together.
it's so cute.
A Thorn Plate Intimidator with the little baby Thorn Plate Intimidator.
Where?
The token.
Oh, I'm like looking in
Sorry.
the art of the original card.
Sorry.
Going, where? I don't see it. That's cute.
It is cute. Another Druid. Raccoon Rallier.
I love this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's like if an Ewok was Little Red Riding Hood.
You did talk about this thing looking like an Ewok. I can't argue with you on that one.
I mean, yeah.
Very nice. Another Light Shell Duo. Another Bravekin Duo. Another Thornplate Intimidator. Stargaze.
What a cool art. And guys, if you've seen this in foil, fucking rad.
People may be able to watch our video that comes out on Thursday. Actually,
It may be there.
I don't remember which video it's in. It's in one of them. Spoilers.
I guess they'll have to watch them all.
That's right. I mean, you should anyway. By the way, if you want codes to MTG Arena, and I say codes, you can only get one per account.
Yeah.
So if you didn't get out to a pre-release near you and you want codes for MTG Arena, make sure that you're subscribed and you have that bell rung so that you'll get notifications whenever any of our videos come out. But stay tuned for Thursday. I'm going to try to have it out as close to noon as possible. I'm going to do my best, I promise. But we're going to give away a lot of codes. And again, it's one per account. So the first however many people that come to that video and try to use those codes will get those codes. So be aware of that. Lilypad Village. That's the art that's in the background when we start some of our games. That's really cool looking. Valley Rally.
Yeah, this one's cool.
Spell Gyre? I never know. But
Gear.
because it's like, or here, spell here, because I don't know. I have no idea. Tide Caller Mentor.
That outfit, though.
It's a waterbender.
I love that outfit.
Yeah. I love the like horn on its head. It's pretty
That's
cool.
the part I don't like.
Ooh, our first Hive Spine Wolverine. Amy.
Oh, cool.
It's an elemental Wolverine covered in wasps.
Which is awesome.
Is it though?
Yes.
Okay. It feels scary to me.
Well, it's supposed to be scary. It's a Wolverine.
Covered in wasps.
Exactly. God.
We have a Jesus. We have a patchwork banner, which I think
Nice.
you liked, right? You liked this
Yeah.
one? That's pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
A Bramble Guard veteran.
It's so cool.
A Thought Stalker warlock. And this
That is a werewolf.
no, I again, it's looking behind it, looking scared. Like
It's like
a mouse trap
ah.
because it's a trapper, but it's a mouse. Cliff Top Lookout.
I I love this one.
Were you the one that was saying you like the droplets
Yeah.
used as like magnifying
Lenses.
materials?
Yeah.
Really, really cool. Yeah, I agree. And then on to the rares and mythics. So, first rare. Okay, good. Get it out of the way. Get it out of the way now. 3 Tree City. Very nice.
Cool.
Yeah, very cool. Jackdaw Savior. It's a bird, Amy. I'm sorry.
See that.
It's a bird cleric specifically.
Ah.
3 mana, 3/1 flying bird cleric. Whenever it or another creature you control with flying dies, return another creature with lesser mana value from your graveyard to the battlefield. Alania, Divergent Storm. What do you think of her?
She's fine.
Yeah?
Not an otter person.
So you don't like Rawl's card either?
No. But you know, I feel like people probably think I'm a terrible person for not liking otters because they probably feel like everyone likes otters. But I don't.
'Cause you're allowed to not like things you don't like and like things you do like. You're the one that likes all the horrors that most people aren't supposed to like.
Exactly. So, you know, somebody's got to.
We've got
Just
Kev.
happens to also be the person who doesn't like otters. Marcus says, you're an awesome person just in spite of you not liking otters. Thank you, Marcus. I appreciate that. Do you like otters?
Yeah, he's playing the Otters deck, if I recall correctly.
But that doesn't mean he likes otters. It might just mean that he likes the Rawl card, or he likes Is It, or he likes, you know, cards that are good. It doesn't necessarily mean he likes otters. Although I'm sure he does, because everybody does.
You like Gev.
I do
He's pretty cute.
want to tickle him.
You want to tickle? I mean, he's probably like this big.
Yeah.
We've got Salvation Swan.
That's pretty cool.
I have literally not seen this card ever before
No,
in
me
my
neither.
life.
Me neither.
It's a 4 mana 3/3 with flash and flying. Whenever it or another bird you control enters, I was gonna say this is Restoration Angel, right? But yeah, exile up to 1 target creature you control without flying. Return it to the battlefield under its owner's control with a flying counter on it at the beginning of the next end step. So you can basically give your best creature flying, but also if it hasn't entered the battlefield effect, when it re-enters the battlefield, that effect obviously goes off. Really cool.
Okay. Marcus says, I love them. They're adorable a-holes.
Awesome.
Do you love them then?
And our final rare is Fecund Green Shell.
Yeah.
Fecund Green Shell.
Yeah, frickin' you too.
I literally had to look up how to pronounce this card because I did it so wrong so many times in that other video.
But it's cool.
Yeah, it's a good one. We have 3 mythics. One of them, at least, will not be a wild card.
Okay.
I'm calling it now. But the first one is... Oh,
Well. Here we fucking go.
the second one is not a wild card, but it is the infamous Cruel Claw, which we already got today. And the third one is not a wild card. It is Lumra, Bellow of the Woods.
Sick.
Yeah. It's a 6 mana star Vigilance Reach Legendary Elemental Bear.
I love it.
Its power and toughness are each equal to the number of lands you control. And when it enters, you mill 4 cards and then return all land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped.
Jesus. It's a big boy.
Yes, it is. And notably, Vigilance and Reach, so if you can find a way to give this thing trample, you're going to have a good time. But
I mean, I feel like I would without it.
yeah, but they could chump it with a 1/1 then. Like if they had like fish, they just throw a fish and Bloomburrow would get distracted by the fish and just eat the fish.
It's perfect. He's hungry.
He's hungry.
Look at his face. He's hungry.
All right, we did it. We have 4 more packs. We'll save those for next week because, as a reminder, we are live every Monday for Magic Monday right here on this channel.
Yeah.
At 8 p.m. Eastern, playing MTG Arena. We'll be back next week with more Bloomburrow. Well, you can go ahead. I'll come out of here.
Marcus says otters eat things off their tummies like pudgy little plates.
That's true. They sometimes, like, if they have to crack stuff, they, like, you know, their little claw paw things, and they just eat it off their bellies. Just floating around, eating stuff off their bellies. It's great. I think otters are cool. I think they're cute. I'm not like, you know, I don't like love them. I think they're fine. But yeah, otters. There you go. I do not love mice. Throwing that out there. Like, that one on the sunflower looks cute, right? But I'm not a mouse guy. Keep them away. Nor rats, by the way. It's not like I don't like mice, but I like rats. No, I am an equal opportunity. No, thank you on either of them. I have had my fair share of encounters with both, and I am good with neither. Thanks.
Okay.
Because no, we can talk more about that in future weeks, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want them in the house, but you know, I think they're cute.
And when they get in the house, I don't want to have to take them out of the house, even after I've killed them, because God,
I'll take them. It's fine.
You have, because it so grosses me out. I can't. Like, I will see them running around and be grossed out. Like, if I see one happening to run around in the house, I will put the traps out. I will bait those traps, and I will wait. And there was that one night, this was like a year ago now, if not like a year and a half ago now, but I'm sitting here literally at this table, and I knew that there was a mouse in the house. It wasn't a mouse, but I was sitting here. I knew I had set a trap, and then we heard I heard that because you were upstairs,
Right.
I think, sleeping.
I was in here.
And I did like the silent, like, and the next day Amy got rid of it.
It's okay.
It was gross. I was not a fan.
It's all gonna be all right.
It was just fine. No thank you. Anyway, like I said, I'm sure we'll talk more about this in the coming weeks as we talk more about these cute little critters and whatnot. But for now, that is going to be the end of this particular stream. Don't forget, as Amy mentioned earlier, and I believe we both mentioned at this point, we will be back on Friday, live over on Video Games for All. Link down in the description box below for both of our other channels, Video Games for All
And gluten-free for all.
And please make sure, whether you're here or there, to subscribe and ring that bell so that you will get notifications whenever any of our videos come out and or whenever we go live. Like I said, Video Games for All on Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, Magic Monday here at 8 p.m. Eastern. And on Friday, we will be continuing playing through God of War Ragnarok Valhalla DLC because, you know, Joe's having trouble. So we'll see how much we'll see how much further I can get through it this week, because it was a problem last week. It was a problem. We still had fun, and hopefully you all will too if you join us and when you join us. And thank you in advance for doing so. And speaking of thanking people for joining us, Amy,
Yes.
you have some work to do.
I certainly do. Marcus, thank you so much for being here and telling us otter facts.
That's right. Don't stop doing that if you don't want to.
So just only ever be
That's
here
it.
to tell us about otters.
That's it.
That's all you're allowed to do, apparently. Shar, you've left already, but thank you so much for being here. Hopefully we'll see you on Friday.
Yes, get well soon. Best of luck.
Please do. Go to Lope. Thank you for being here. Always. Erica, fun, awesome, love it.
Fantastic.
Always.
As always. Yep.
Jay Anna, same thing. You're the best. Always good to see you on
That's
these.
Right. Fun and smiles. Gotta love it.
And that was everybody tonight, I think.
That was, yeah.
We had a small crowd tonight, but it was a good crowd.
That's right. That's right. I feel like it's still insulting to say quality over quantity, because what I mean is you're all great people, but I don't mean to imply that the people that aren't here that make up the larger group are lesser. Like that's so I don't mean it that way at all, but thank you all for being here. We appreciate having you and having that be like having the continuation of the conversation going.
Right. Marcus says, thanks for the stream and doing so through the pain. See you Friday. Oh, thanks, Marcus. Yeah, I mean, I would have either way. It's not severe enough where I had to like sit here medicated, but I would have done that if need be.
Well, and you did sit here medicated on Friday.
Yeah, and it
helped.
Well, I mean, I think the pain just needed to take time to like catch up.
Sure.
I think it was just like the seizing and the tightness was really the problem on Friday.
Yeah.
And now it's just the result of that.
And the time between now and this coming Friday stream, we are going to the chiropractor, so fingers crossed it will be largely resolved after that. Hopefully. Because at least for me, when stuff like that happens, it helps a lot.
Yeah.
So
God bless our chiropractor.
She is phenomenal.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we will be back on Friday, as I mentioned. But we talked about it earlier. There's a video coming out on this channel on Thursday, so stay tuned for that. And as usual, 3 videos coming out on Video Games for All this week. In fact, we can talk about it more on Friday, but if you missed it on Sunday, on Video Games for All, for now, not forever, for now, our last Minecraft episode came out.
Yes.
It's going to be for a little bit, but we already have filmed. So this was episode 70 that came out on Sunday, yesterday. We've already filmed like up to 75, I think, or something like that, for what the next adventure is going to be. But that is not going to be for now. That'll be a ways away.
Right. It's the end of the season or of an era.
That's right.
However you would prefer to think of it.
That's right. So it is stopping for a bit. It is not farewell forever. It is for now. And we have a new series that will be starting this Sunday for Sequel Sunday over on Video Games for All. You may have seen it in the intro to the stream. Maybe you know what it is. Maybe you don't. We will talk about it more on Friday, especially if people want to know. They can ask us, but we'll talk about it more on Friday. For now, that is all you get. But thank you so very much for joining us. By the way, as a reminder to folks, if you were watching us tonight and you did not hear your name mentioned by Amy, it's only because we didn't see it in chat. It's not because we do not appreciate you, because we very much do. Thank you so much for spending any and all part of your night with us. If you're watching us on the VOD, thank you for spending your time with us, period.
Right.
And you're more than welcome, as always, to give yourself a shout out in the comments down below. Thank you for, again, choosing to spend any and all of the time with us that you do, because we really appreciate it. In the future, if folks want to get that shout out and did not, all you got to do, pop in a chat, at least say hey. Of course, you're more than welcome to stay for longer, and we'd love to have you.
Right.
But at minimum, that will get you that shout out. But if you're not comfortable doing so, you're not able to do so, whatever the case may be, no worries whatsoever. Please accept this blanket thank you here at the end from both of us. We appreciate you being here so very much. And between now and the next time that we see you, whenever that happens to be, please continue to stay safe and happy and healthy. That is to you and yours super important. And for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I've been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video or stream of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.